guys, it's Sarah and today I'm here with a new video, and this video is just going to be me talking about sorority life and what it's been like and how rush week was like and like recruitment and how I've been liking it so far and all of that jazz. So I asked you guys on my Instagram and Twitter to ask me questions that you've had about it and stuff like that. So I'm going to first start about like my experience so far and stuff, and then I'll be reading off some questions off there. If you aren't following my Twitter and Instagram, it's just Sarah J. Burgett, and it's a really good way, especially on Instagram, to kind of keep up with my life and like what new videos are going to come up. And I always ask you guys for requests, so you can always like ask the kind of video you want to see next on those, especially my Instagram. I've been trying to keep you guys updated like twice a day at least and stuff like that, so go check those out. Self-promoting here, but other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. But before that, if you're wondering why this quality is like weird and different and the sound might be weird, it's because I actually just filmed like most of this video, except for I didn't finish it up, on my other camera, like my good like Canon like 70D camera, and then it ran out of battery, so it's like ugh, so I'm gonna have to stop this video, like wait for it to charge a little bit and then finish it. And I left my charger at home when I was making my fall outfits video, so that wasn't fun. I have to film it on this, but hopefully the quality's not too bad. I actually kind of like the quality on this camera, but it's been a while since I've used it because I haven't vlogged in a while. If you guys want to see more vlogs from me, I know you guys used to love my daily vlogs. Comment down below. I might start vlogging again, who knows, but I'll let you guys know about that. If I get a big response in the down bar, like maybe I'll like make a comment in the down bar, and if you guys like a vlog, you guys like it, I'll start vlogging again. That might be good. But anyways, also you might be like, Sarah, what the heck are you wearing? Being at college, if you didn't know, I'm at the University of Cincinnati and I'm a freshman, made me realize that I wake up 5 minutes before I have to walk to a class that takes like 7 minutes to walk to, so I end up speed walking and or running, and I don't wear any makeup and I go in sweatpants. So I put on some makeup, and usually when I film a video I like put on makeup and then I like put on a cute shirt or something, but I was like, I'm trying to be comfortable today. I am a University of Cincinnati Bearcat. I'm wearing my new sweatshirt. It's a casual video, I can wear a sweatshirt, right? But I really love these like hooded, like it's like a hood all the way around. I don't know, I think it's really cool and I think it looks cute, so don't judge. I am being my comfy self today. So first I'm going to kind of talk about my like rushing experience and stuff. If you guys didn't know, I am in the Theta Phi Alpha Epsilon sorority, and a lot of you guys don't know what Theta Phi Alpha is. Theta Phi Alpha is just a sorority, but it's not really big anymore. It used to be really big. It started in the University of Michigan, but basically it used to be at like a lot of colleges, and it got kicked out of a lot. Sororities and fraternities have a lot of rules, and it's really easy to get on probation, and getting kicked out isn't like that uncommon, especially if it's like over a long period of time. I don't know why any of them actually got kicked out. They're just not active anymore. But University of Cincinnati, where I attend, actually has the biggest Theta Phi Alpha for, sorority here, or in the US, which is like kind of cool. Like we are like the Theta Phi Alpha for like right now, but there is a lot of Theta Phi Alphas out there still. I know when I put my bid day picture up, you guys are like, a couple of you guys were like, I'm in Theta Phi Alpha too, like we're sisters, that's so cool. I was like, represent. But I don't know, I never thought I would be like a sorority girl or be like in a sorority. Like I thought that maybe it would be for me. Like I think it sounds really fun. I knew I would like definitely join sorority if it was like a really big college with it. Like I know where like Brooke Expedia goes. She goes to like University of Georgia, and like 80 to 90% of their population of girls like joins a sorority, or like guys join a fraternity. But and that happens a lot in the South, and I know like in Ohio, Miami University and Ohio University are really big into like sorority life, but University of Cincinnati is only like 10 to 20% of sorority life. So I was like, I don't know if I'm about it, don't know if I should, and I was like, okay, I'm the type of person who likes to try everything out. So I was like, okay, I will go and I'll do recruitment and rush and stuff, and we'll see after that, because you don't have to join if you rush. Like it is recommended obviously because you're going through all that work, but if you don't feel like any of the sororities that you go to are for you, fine by it. It is okay, you do not have to join after that. There is like a fee to rush, which like kind of sucks, but that's just like because they put so much time and effort into it. They need money to buy you food and like water and stuff. But anyways, I'm just gonna kind of go through the days. I think this is like kind of universal for most colleges, like how they do recruitment. I know this is like exactly how they did it here, so I'm just gonna try to like make this video not too long. I feel like it might go a little out of hand, but I'm so sorry if it's like a 12-minute video, maybe 15. But basically recruitment, aka rushing, like I know a lot of people didn't know what like the term rushing meant. Like everyone's like, are you rushing to class? Like what are you doing? And I was like, okay, rushing is basically recruitment but in a verb form. Are you gonna rush a sorority? Like rush pike, like rush theta phi. It's just like a word that they use for like going through recruitment. So I might tend to say that a lot. So that's just what it means. But basically there is 6 days of recruitment. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm pretty sure most places have 2 weekends like for recruitment. I'm not positive, don't take my word on it. But so round 1 for us was sisterhood and values. So this is Friday and Saturday. We have 9 sororities at our college. So it was like 4 houses one day and 5 the other. And we just went around to all the houses and had to talk to a couple girls, and basically they asked you what you're looking for in their sisterhood. It was kind of like an interview with like 4 to 5 girls in each sorority, and they were like, what are you looking for in your sisterhood and what they value and stuff. And I know like you can definitely tell when you go to those houses like which ones you like and which ones you don't, and just not even the houses that you like, it's like the girls you connect with. This is kind of weird, but before you even go to their recruitment, they have probably already stalked your like Instagram and Twitter and like seen like what your major is and stuff like that. So they kind of know a little bit about you, and they set you up with girls who already know like that you're a communications major, that you are interested in this and this and this. So they set you up with girls who are also interested in that, so they can like try to connect with you more. But like I know the first house I went to, I didn't feel like I connected with them at all. And I'm not gonna name names obviously, because like why would I do that? Because everyone connects differently with other people. So like every single sorority gets like about, in UC like gets about like 50 girls. I know the first house I went to, I like wasn't that connected with, and I was like, oh, like this makes me nervous. Like what if I don't connect with any of the sororities I go to? And I was like, okay, I'll just like play it out, it'll be fine. And I was just like really nervous because I don't like forced conversations that much. I don't want to say it was like forced conversation because like I like having conversations with people, but you had to sit down with this girl you were assigned to and like smile the whole time. I like having like conversations with girls that they don't know exactly what they're going to say, and they're not like looking for a certain response, because I feel like I just don't know what to say. Like I don't know what they're looking for and stuff, but I want them to like me. I don't know. You don't want to think too hard about it because it definitely might like make you nervous and like make you like jumble up on all your words and stuff, which everyone's human. They're not gonna like judge you. They're literally probably like a year or 2 above you, and they just went through this like 2 years ago. You have to remember that like everyone goes through this. So the first house I went to, I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't think I like him that much. And then the second house I went to was Chi-O, and I really liked Chi-O. It's a more of a like known sorority around the US, and I was like, okay, this house is so cool, like oh my gosh, like maybe this is what I'm looking for. And then I went to Theta Phi, and I was like, wow, this is great. But I hung out with like Theta Phi girls. This is like my experience, so I don't know, this obviously isn't gonna be for everyone, but I hung out with like Theta Phi girls the weekend before, and I was like, I'm not gonna make that like determine my decision or anything, even though they were so fun to hang out with. I was like, I'm just gonna do it like based on like where I feel like is right. And so I connected with a bunch of girls there too, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. I couldn't go to the 4th one because I actually got picked up. I couldn't go to Saturday or Sunday of recruitment, and I also couldn't go to my 4th house on Friday, so I was getting like nervous. Also, I couldn't because I went to family weekend at Bowling Green, which is where my twin brother goes, and it was like the last time I saw my older brother. He actually just went to Korea for the army, but I can talk to you guys more about that in like a vlog channel video or like a different video. But basically I was like, this is like the last weekend I have with like my whole family in a while. I'm not gonna not go to that because of recruitment, so I kind of like talked to them. But yeah, so I didn't go to like 5 of the other houses, so I was like, okay, I basically have 3 to choose from, because the people whose houses I don't go to, they're not gonna like pick me because they obviously have never seen my face before. They don't know if they like me or not and stuff like that. So that's the same thing happened on Friday and and Saturday, and then Sunday I was so sad that I missed because it was like house tours and finances, and apparently that's a really interesting thing to go to, but I obviously couldn't go because I was out of town. So you go to each of the houses. You only go to like 5 houses, like the top 5 houses that you like from sisterhood round. So basically you pick which ones you like and which ones you don't want to go back to, and then they pick which ones, like what girls they would want to come back. So like most girls get 5 houses to go back to that day, and then after house tours they also pick which girls they like after that, and then you pick your top 3. And since I didn't want to go back to my first house, so I only had 2 at this point. The next day was philanthropy day, and this is Friday. If you don't know what philanthropy is, it's basically your nonprofit organization. Every sorority and fraternity has a nonprofit organization, and there's a sign to theirs. I know Theta Phi Alpha is Dragonfly, and Dragonfly is giving money and like giving back to cancer patients and also bone marrow transplant patients. I think it's like more bone marrow, and just like kids and like young adults in that area. And we raise a ton of money, and like all like sororities and fraternities like raise a ton of money for their nonprofit organization, and they host a lot of events for it and like host a lot of parties. You're like, okay, it's a sponsored mission and all the money's going to our philanthropy, which is why it's really cool in the real world to have a sorority or fraternity on your resume, because a lot of people, a lot of companies, and when you're trying to get a job, will look at that and be like, wow, like she rose all this money and put in time and effort into this nonprofit organization. Like that is so cool. If she will do that and not get paid, then like I think she will do great for our company and stuff like that. So I don't know, I'm literally getting really technical in this video, but yeah, so that's what like a philanthropy is, which is like a lot of reason why a lot of people do sorority life. I love like giving back to my community, so I definitely like, this is like a big thing for me. And I was between Chi and Theta Phi. Theta Phi is Dragonfly and Chi is Make-A-Wish, and I think a lot of people know what Make-A-Wish is. It's like granting wishes, raising money to grant wishes for cancer patients who might not make it, which is like so big. Like I loved both of their philanthropies. And then you pick your top 2, which I only had 2, so I didn't have to pick a third one like to not go back to on my Sunday. And Sunday is preference night. This is for us anyways. Like I said, don't know if it's the same worldwide or like around the US or not, but so preference night is basically where you're like with one girl the whole night. You really get on like a deep level with them, and like you like talk about like personal life and stuff like that. It's more of a like a serious emotional night. You talk to one girl for like 40 minutes, and like it's not as forced as like you would think. Like the first night obviously was way forced. They like had a couple questions they had to ask you, like certain questions, but on this one it was just like, what's up, like why do you like want to join a sorority, and like talked deeply. And then they took you into a different room and like they sang all their like certain songs and chants and stuff, which like every sorority and fraternity has. And it was like, oh my gosh, like after this night you should definitely know where you belong. And I know after that night I definitely knew I belonged in Theta Phi for the sorority life. After that night it's like really intense. You have to go like sign these papers and stuff. Unless you don't want to join at all, you can totally just walk out. You have to sign these papers, and then you pick which one you want out of the 2 that you just had. And I picked Theta Phi, like I said. And then the next day is bid day, and a lot of people say bid day is the best day of your life, and I would have to say like bid day is like a great day. Like basically what you do is you go in there and like you open up your letter, and if some people, not everyone gets their first choice of sorority, which like is always a sad thing, but if they don't want you back, then you get picked for your other, and like hopefully your other sorority wants you. Like usually one of the 2 will want you back, but I literally don't think it happened this year, at least, where like neither of the sororities wanted them back. But who knows, they tell you if they want you. And like Theta Phi gave me an acceptance like bid, they bid on me basically, is what a bid day is. And then everyone's like so pumped, like oh my gosh, like I got my first like choice. And then you go and you like get your I know for us we like got outfits, so like we were like out of this world, like TPA and stuff. We got face paint and like glitter, and that's where like all those pictures were on my Instagram if you're gonna go like check those out. It was so much fun. Basically you go to the house, you get some like hot dogs. Like this is what we did, and what we did was we went to the house, we got hot dogs, we like blared the music, we all danced around the house. It was so much fun, and it's like wow, like this is so cool. Like we had like a photo shoot where you could, these are like my bid day. That's why I uploaded my Instagram like just now, but it's like my bid day, like little pictures and stuff, and I'll like always remember it. And it was so cool. What a great day. I've chosen my home and stuff. So that's like a really cool feeling in general. I'm really glad I chose Theta Phi. So this video is a lot longer than I already expected it to be. So I'm not going to get to the questions in this video, but if you want a sorority Q&A for one of my next videos and stuff, just let me know, because I do have the questions up and ready and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions about recruitment or rushing, let me know and I will definitely be sure to answer them. And I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!